What up, what up? Jamel Redemption here. RBMDRT. Repairing broken men by doing righteous things. Here with another semen retention, no fap motivation video. Day 120. Day 120 of this no-fap semen retention streak that I am currently experiencing. This journey that I'm on, this lifestyle that I have embraced. This new spirit that has been bestowed upon me. This new walk that I'm walking. This new frame of mind that has been established. This new me that has been created. These new habits that have been formed. And this new video I'm making right now. And as far as videos, man, I really appreciate all my new subscribers, all my new followers. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. To the brothers out here who really are RBM DRT supporters, salute to y'all, because I had one person say that acronym like really speaks to them. And RBM DRT, repairing broken men by doing righteous things. I don't even know where it came from. I mean, I created it. When I first said it, I figured, I thought to myself, man, this sounds good. I wonder if anybody else ever thought of this. I have yet to, I searched for it. So I guess I'm the founder, creator of RBM DRT, Jamel Redemption. I don't know where it came from. Like, it was like, I guess it was like a divine revelation. But I got a video talking about repairing broken men by doing righteous things, what it really means, the mission statement. But I'll take this time, because this is day 120. This is a big day for a semen retention no fap streak. The number 120 has so much meaning. In the Bible, 120 is often interpreted as saying goodbye to the flesh and hello to the spirit. Not in the sense of transition to the other side, but in that case too. Because in Genesis, the number 120 first appears when it says, my spirit will not dwell with men for but 120 years. That's the first time 120 appears. If I'm not mistaken, the number 120 appears 14 times. Hold on. I'm not sure. I know it. This is an interesting article right here. Did you know the number 120 was formerly known as 100 in Germanic languages? 6 score 20 times 6 was considered to be the long hundred or great hundred, whereas 100, 5 score, was the short hundred. Rather confusing if you ask me. In science, 120 is the atomic number of unbillionium, of which many people, including myself, have not heard. This is a funny, whoever wrote this is kind of funny, clever. This is because it is a hypothetical element, an element yet to be discovered. Scientists apparently know of its existence, but have not found it yet. In basketball, the hoop is required to be 120 inches off of the ground. That is 10 feet. In China, dialing 120 gets you through to emergency services. In Israel, the government, or Knesset, has 120 seats. The number 120 appears at least 12 times in the Bible. Some theologians say it is a symbol of divine waiting time. This idea is taken from Genesis 6, where God talks about the wickedness of the world and states, "My spirit will not remain in humankind indefinitely, since they are mortal. They will remain for 120 more years." God had seen how sinful the world was becoming and gave his people 120 years to repent until he destroyed the world with a flood. Moses, a man who did a lot of divine waiting during his lifetime, died at age 120. This is recorded in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31, explains how Moses appointed Joshua as his successor. He began by saying, "Today I am 120 years old. I am no longer able to get about. And the Lord has said to me, you will not cross the Jordan." Following chapters, the number 120 frequently crops up as an amount of money or weight, prices of items, blah, 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 blah. It goes on to talk about how the number 120 keeps on appearing in the Bible in forms of money and accounts of groups of people, like 120 priests, 120 priests surrounding with trumpets. So 120 is prevalent in the Bible. In other religions, there are 120 precepts or principles. In a circle, 120 is 1/3 of a circle. One third of 360 degrees. So 120 is also 4 months. You know, 120 is very important. The one, hold up. Let me go back to the notes. I want to say it wrong. 1 is associated with new beginnings. 2 is a vibration of harmony and partnership. 0 amplifies the energies of the numbers. It appears with and represents potential and choice. Together, 120 suggests a phase of starting new projects or phases in life with a balanced and harmonious approach. A lot of people in the NoFap semen retention community will get to day 120 and ask themselves, what now? What benefits do I feel? What have I learned? How far will I go? We see Lenny Kravitz just said he did like, he's currently on like 9 years of celibacy. Yeah, he says he's been celibate for 9 years. He says it's a spiritual thing. Now, people get to 120 and wonder, will I go 9 years? How long will I go? But in NoFap, I think once you get to 120 with NoFap, because I've never been to 120 days with NoFap. I've done NoFap before. I've given up adult videos before, but I've never given up adult videos this long. I've done semen retention before. I've never did 120 days semen retention. So now that I'm here in earnest and wholeheartedness, yeah, I think it's like my spirit has increased. Because we talk about charisma, magnetism, attraction a lot in the NoFap semen retention community. Well, all those things mean that your spirit is enhancing. Your spirit is growing stronger. And you living more in your truth. You're living more in your truth because you're not giving into your lust. See, lust full of lies. Lust is full of lies. Lust tell you you deserve to have every girl in the world, or you deserve to go look at an adult site and pick any imaginary, you know what I mean? Just, it's lying to you that you able to receive something and you ain't work for it. That's a lie. It messes with your dopamine. It triggers, and it's all based on lies, deception, and it plays with your energy. When you on NoFap and semen retention this long, 120 days, one thing I found, my energy is calibrated. Like, I know how to compartmentalize my energy and where to place my energy at what point. And like, I know how to transmute not just my sexual energy, but especially that, because that's our strongest energy. But my mental energy, my physical energy, creative energy, my pranayama. One thing that increases a lot is your dreams. There are men who haven't dreamed for years, and as soon as they get on NoFap semen retention, they start dreaming again. Because it goes back to that lust. that lust that was full of lies, it tricked your ego. When you good on no fat, semen retention, living in your truth, your ego becomes aware of itself. People call it knowledge of self, consciousness. It's really your ego is looking at a universal mirror. It's staring at itself. And once you get to that point, you transcend a lot of your flesh, a lot of your bodily desires. Because here I don't like to use that term, let go of ego, because I think ego has its place. Ego is a form of consciousness. But at day 120, I've never been more aware of my ego than I am now. Like I said, this is my longest streak ever. And ego is still here. I have not let go of ego. I don't think there is no letting go of ego. You are your ego. Your ego is you. The thing is, when you get to this point, your ego is not deceived. Nobody really can lie to you. And that's the key with the confidence boost. A lot of people talk about the confidence boost with no fat, but it's really you standing on your truth. You're not living in a lie. You're not about to let nobody lie to you. Somebody will try to come to you with doubt, or try to instill some type of fear in you, or try to trick you into believing something that you know good and well ain't the case. You rejecting lies, and your ego is not operating on a lie basis. That's why I say ego is aware at this point. At day 120, I found myself only wanting to eat clean. For the last 2 weeks, I've been purely plant-based. I had one day where I cheated out in the last 2 weeks. And I only cheated because someone had cooked a dinner for the whole job. And I had some fish that day. I did eat red meat that day, and I did eat chicken that day. But other than that, for the last 2 weeks, I've been eating fully clean. For example, this is a plant-based protein that I drank yesterday. I'm going to drink another one probably before I go to sleep. 20 grams of plant-based protein. Somebody about to hook me up with some EBT tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm going to be buying some plant-based items that I will require. At day 120, I just want to eat clean, though. You know, I just want to drink water. I just want to drink alkaline water, spring water. That's it. You want to eat more clean. Because I think at this point, because I was looking it up, because I am a melanated, highly melanated individual. Every human being has melanin, but if you're darker complexion like myself, darker complected, you have higher volumes of melanin in your body. One of the components of semen is melanin. You know? So, you have melanin in your plasma. And if you eat, I think your blood wants to eat clean. Your body wants you to eat clean because you're producing this clean semen. Over the last 120 days, when you get to 120 days, your body has been in a constant state of trying to make the best reproductive cells that it can make, because your body wants to reproduce right now at 120. So it's making clean semen, it's making clean sperm cells, it's making clean seminal fluid. And that seminal fluid is going to up your nervous system, so your nervous system is intelligent as you know what. And that intelligence is, we want pure energy. So it wants you to drink water. It wants you to drink coconut water. It wants you to eat spinach. It wants you to eat kale. It wants you to eat collard greens, vegan collard greens. It wants you to eat tomatoes. It wants you to eat potatoes, sweet potatoes. It wants you to eat good. Because the energy has basically been filtered. Over this 120 days, you have filtered your energy. You have filtered your blood. You have filtered your temple. And that's another thing. I don't want to hear trash in my temple. Like, I don't want to hear typical trap music at all. If I'm gonna enjoy trap music, I'm gonna enjoy quality trap music. But I like what I'm listening to now. This resonates with me. This type of frequency. Because while I'm creating this pure seminal fluid, it wants to vibrate at a high frequency. Because it's a new spirit. Sex is a spiritual act. So yeah, eventually your cells want to combine with another pure vessel. You're going to attract women from a lot of your exes going to come. Because your exes might have knew you when you weren't vibrating this high, and they can feel you vibrating this high. They might come out of nowhere. I've noticed this. Exes will try to reestablish a communication line with you, or a relationship with you, reestablish a relationship with you, whether or not they are vibrating this at the same frequency you are, just because you at a certain level. They're enticed by this. Their spirit knows spirit. So as your spirit is filtered and so pure, it's so enticing to other entities. And this could be good or bad. But because you're at this 120-day mark, you have gained new spiritual gifts, and one of those gifts is the spirit of discernment, my brother. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Your ego can recognize the lies. You ain't going to accept lies that people try to sell you. It's not going to sit well with you. You're going to reject them. You're going to accept the truth that you formerly rejected, and you're gonna reject the lies that you formerly accepted. This is the level that you at right now. At 120. Your creativeness is going to go through the roof. You're going to become more creative, more practical. Hold up, let's skip creativity for a second, because you're gaining more masculinity, more testosterone. Your testosterone, every time you release When I say release, I don't mean relapse, because throughout this 120, I've had releases, nocturnal emissions. Every time you have a nocturnal emission, or anytime your seminal fluid moves throughout your body, you're gonna have another reset. And once you go another 7 days, your testosterone boost is gonna boost by 1,000%, something like that, 40%, 1,000%. Forgot what it was, but it's gonna go up. So you keep on getting these testosterone boosts as the weeks go by, over and over again. All right. So at 120, you're more masculine. Masculinity is logical. Masculinity is practical. Right? So you're not just more creative, because creativity is on the feminine spectrum. But we can say, oh, we tapping into divine feminine in a sense. I don't know how to tie. I really didn't think about that yet, or how to tie that into this right now. But what I'm saying is, at 120, with your testosterone boost, your creativity is higher. But with your testosterone boost, your practicality, your logic, your stoicism, you become more stoic by default. And this is just 1/3 of 360 degrees. So are you going to go 360 days? Because this is fine where you at. You can go find you a woman tomorrow, today, at 120, and you will achieve something that 1% of men do. 1 to maybe 5% of men get to full 120 days of no fat semen retention. About 1 to 10%. That's you. That's you. Celebrate that, my brother. But ask your question. Where you go from here? This is Jamel Redemption. This is RBMDRT. Repairing broken men by doing righteous things. Y'all take care of yourself out there.